Hi, today I'm going to share this easy broccoli cheese vegetarian recipe that it's super simple and I want to share this with you. So let's get started. So the things we need are, I've got 4 free range eggs here. Yeah, they are. And I have half a broccoli. This is 100 grams of block cheddar cheese which I've weighed and kept it aside. And I also have cooked quinoa. So we need about 60 grams of quinoa, thereabouts, of dry quinoa, and I have these cooked quinoa. So in the recipe you have to cook them and then mix them with all the ingredients. So since I have already cooked, I'm going to measure about 120 grams of cooked quinoa, thereabouts, 120 to 150. So you don't have to be too pedantic about the measurements. I use the measurements because I literally use these recipes to lose weight. So having the measurements helps with taking in the right amount of calories. So what you're supposed to do is you can either rice your broccoli. So basically put it in, you can, if you don't have a grater machine, you can use one of these graters, or you can use it in your food processor. But today I'm just going to chop it because it's not much. So I don't waste the stem. So I basically cut the ends, all the tough parts around, and then I will chop it and use it. I love broccoli. How many of you like broccoli? There's so many ways I make them. But I like this recipe because it's very simple, needs very few ingredients, and it's high in protein because of the egg and quinoa that we use in it, and also the cheese. So it makes a good balanced meal for my husband and daughter who are vegetarians. So I'll be making a lot of this. So that's quite a bit of broccoli here. So that's ready. We've got our cheese now, which I'm going to grate. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to mix everything and put it in the oven. It's all going to be melted and mixed up nicely. So just to make sure there's even mix of cheddar, I'm grating it into big chunks. So our cheese is ready. And then for seasoning, we're going to use black pepper, salt. I've got some pink sea salt and nutmeg. So 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now here I have my weighing scale, and I'm going to put the mixing bowl right on top of that because I don't want to use too many bowls. So this is to measure in the quinoa. So I need about 120 grams. Oh, I got 150. I'm good with that. And in goes the broccoli. In goes the cheese. In goes the 4 eggs. So that's my last egg. Generous amount of pepper I love the flavor of pepper. Now you can add half an onion to this because I am not good with digesting onions and garlic. I don't use that in my cooking, but you can add that if you like. One teaspoon of nutmeg. So we're going to mix all of this. Let me show that.
Amma?
This is one of those vegetarian recipes I wouldn't mind having it. It's high in protein and tastes really good. What I struggle with Indian vegetarian recipes is like we are big on dal, but what if you're not good with digesting dal? That's where I struggle to make sure there's enough protein in our diet, and I love this. If that's one of you, let me know in the comments. Now I have my silicone tray ready, so I'm spraying it with generous amount of my olive oil, and then my mixture would go into it, and then it goes in the oven for about 20 minutes at 180 centigrades. Now this is ready to go into the oven, but today I'm going to use my air fryer and put this in my air fryer to get this done quickly because I don't have much else to put in the oven. I'm in love with my air fryer actually. Just bought it recently and I've been using it all the time. So all set in the air fryer. I've set it at 180 degrees for 20 minutes. So we will come back in 20 minutes and see how it pans out. Okay, now the pie is ready. The broccoli, cheese and egg. It looks beautiful. It's firm to the touch. The egg, cheese, everything is cooked through. Okay, the broccoli, egg, cheese pie is ready. This being a silicone tray, it just adjusts according to the shape of my air fryer. So that's why it's not like a loaf, it's kind of like a pentagon here. I'm happy with it. So I can show you. So you can slice it up. You see the steam coming out. And that'll be a nice meal. So this is how I've plated it for lunch for my daughter. I've served it with some Thousand Island sauce. You could serve it with tomato sauce just as it is, but she likes a bit of mayo and tomato sauce, so I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Thanks for watching. Do you like it?
Yeah. Let me taste this one. If you try it at home and you like it, please subscribe and hit the notification button.
You like it, guys?
It's very tasty, especially with the cheese in it.